Hello, David Schlussel here, the Yogi Life Coach, and I have a little bit of useful yoga philosophy for you. So there's this word in Sanskrit, Maya, which means illusion, and they're talking about the way we see the world. And the literal translation of Maya is a veil. So the idea is if you've ever had a veil on, or if you've ever seen someone wearing a veil, there's this kind of net over their face that while they can see through it, it distorts their vision, right? And in this philosophy, each thread in this lace that we're obscuring our vision with is an idea or a belief we have about the world. And because so many of these ideas and beliefs that we came up with about the world we came up with in our very early years, like some of them before we even had words, right? Some of them while we still believed in things like the tooth fairy. So we were very susceptible, just making up, girls are like this, boys are like this, authority figures are like that. This is how I get love. This is what I can't do if I want love. All these we make up so much about the world. And then after a while, all we're really seeing is the veil. So some say that the practice of yoga is just doing things to lift up the veil and be able to see what's happening. Her one teacher, Kachi, hi if you're listening, she said that if this veil, Jnana yoga, people who study philosophy, they're trying to get so big that they can see the whole veil for what it is, right? And bhakti yogis, those who pray and chant and just keep devoting themselves to the divine, they're trying to make themselves so small that they can pass through the net. Lots of ideas. But the thing is, when you're talking to someone, especially if you've known them for a while, even if not, a lot of what you're talking to is your idea of who they are. Right? So it helps to admit that as much as you know about someone, there's more that you don't know. So just put aside as best we can what we already think they're saying, what we already expect them to mean, and really listen to them. And when you're practicing a physical practice, there's your idea of how flexible you are, there's your idea of how strong you are, and then there's your actual strength, your actual flexibility. The poses you've already done that you know you can do, the poses you haven't already done so you don't know whether you can do them. So that's how we practice it on the mat, and then we play it out in life. Well, there's the kind of success that I know I can have because I've already been good at these things, and then there's the kind of success that I don't know what I have because I've never done it. So maybe that means I can't. Who knows? So decide what you actually want to do, and try it, and get support to make sure that you can succeed. Right. That's it for today's useful yoga philosophy section. Till soon.